ladies and gentlemen. Just want to ask you something. Eddie Marcus, spokesman and advocate of basic human rights. And I got a little special request that are going on in Minnesota. But for you, I want to ask, what is it that makes the world go round? I remember when I was a teenager, there used to be a song that used to go something like this. You know, love makes the world go round. And I wonder, do we still believe that? If I asked the question today, what is it that makes the world go round? I'm convinced beyond a shadow of doubt that most people would say, M-O-N-E-Y, M-O-N-E-Y. Money makes the world go round. But I'd like to challenge that because I think that concept, that belief, has created so much violence. It has opened the door for people to exploit. So let's just talk about that for a minute. So when we say money makes the world go round, what do we say? We're saying that it takes money to do everything that is done. If you take the money out of it, it's not done. That's the suggestion. But, you know, there are a lot of things that are involved in the world going around. And it just doesn't seem to me that money really plays a major part when you look at it. You see, usually, even though everything is about people, we'll have to look at resources that are available first. And when we do look at the resources that are available in these things that are in every fraction of the world, it's all seemed to be given. Nothing that we as individuals basically had to do as far as the original material sources are. And then when you think about that, if you got the material sources, then you think about what produces the next step. And you think about people. People produce the next step. And they actually are doing it to meet needs that people have. So it seems to me you got the material, you got the labor, you got the need, want, and desire sitting right there. To me, it seems like that's all it takes. It's like making love. You got the female, I hope, or I guess, and you got the male. You got the resources. And they are kind of lusting. So you got the desire, the want, and maybe the need. And when you got that together like that, all it took or would take is to make the move, to go for it, to do it. And it's done. No money was necessary, except under some circumstances, but really it didn't take money. So when you look at the materials, you look at the labor, you look at the need, the want, desires for people, and what role does money actually play in it? It actually plays a negative role. Some people would say that, well, the people wouldn't go and do the work if you didn't give them the money. Well, I don't think money forces people to do the work. I think the desire to have what that money is going to buy, the desire to have that food, that clothing, that shelter, that education, that health care, I think that is what get the people to go do what they got to do. Now, some people might say, well, if you give more money, some people will work harder. Well, that seems to me to be a con game played by somebody who's trying to use money. And why are they trying to use money? What benefit do they get out of the money? The ones that's pushing the money, what benefit do they get out of it? You say they get fees. You say they get taxes. You say they get control over labor, control over who's working, control over how much they make. All of that comes from whoever's trying to push money, who's trying to sell money, who's trying to use money, as opposed to say, you know, love makes the world go around. Now, what kind of love? The love of a career of your choosing. Some of you might want to play trumpet. Some of you might want to play violin. Some of you might want to play basketball, and some of you might want to draw. Some of you might want to sing, and some of you might want to dance. Then some of you might want to teach. Some of you might want to farm. Some of you might want to fly. Some of you might want to do anything. And the greatest thing that could happen to you is that you get that opportunity. Do you know what it's like to dream for something and all of a sudden, there it is? It's the greatest thing that could ever happen to you. Now these doors open and we the people are doing those things that we love to do. And those things that we love to do are creating in a mass enough resources and goods and services that not only you can be satisfied, but not only the people in Minnesota, not only the people in the United States, but people all over the world. And it doesn't mean that people in Minnesota are fixing stuff that make it enough to satisfy the needs of people all over the world, but it has opened the door so each state can see what's going on and start going forward, and the nation see what's going on, start going forward. And the other nations, you won't be trying to build a bomb. You'll be trying to find out what they tap into. And what do we really tap into? You know, love makes the world go around. That's what we tapped into. And that is what this campaign is about, ladies and gentlemen, making the world go around. Why? In love. Knowing that there is a power that's bigger than the white man, bigger than the Jews, bigger than Israelites, bigger than Americans, bigger than black folks, bigger than anybody. There's a power I call God. My friends. And that's why I'm running to be president, because, not president, not yet, but to be in this position so I can glorify something that's better than what you have done right now. Until next time. And oh yes, remember, this is a write-in candidate. What is I saying by write-in? They have already established, the powers that be, the system, that anybody who's running in a special election got to raise the millions of dollars to advertise, to do this and to do that. What I call that is raise a lot of money to deceive you. I think that if you knew the truth, you should tell the truth, and when you hear that truth will set you free to do what? To spread the truth. And you don't need one darn dime to do that. You might have to spend some money using the telephone. You might have to use some money on the internet. You might have to use some courage standing up on the streets and talking to people wherever you go about the good things that could possibly happen if they wake up. Oh, you would have to do that, but no extra money. Let the others raise the millions. Let them spend all this money to try to project themselves as being something that they're not. You know they're not, because every time they go in the office, they come back mission incomplete. So I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, you get involved in the mission. This is not about me. I'm going to go in there and fix something for you. I can't do anything like that. Only thing I can do is by my wisdom open up some doors that you can step in and you can fix your own problems by doing that which you love doing. I don't think I should have to pay you a check to do that, because everything that you do belongs to you. Check it out. Bye-bye.